It was very nerve-wracking. It was probably the longest day of my life. I woke up at 6 a.m. and just sprung out of bed and like, oh, today's the day.
Hello, James Worpel speaking.
Hello James, it's Cam Matthews here from the Hawthorn Football Club.
Oh, hello, how are you?
I'm very well, mate. How are you feeling?
Oh, mate, I'm over the moon.
Congratulations, James. We're super excited to have you to our football club. Well done, mate.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy.
Yeah, we just had everyone over, had a barbecue, had a few friends. My next door neighbour came over and I was sitting there. Geelong didn't take me and then West Coast didn't take me, and I was sitting there and I thought Adelaide might get me, but they didn't either, so I fell on your pick, so I was happy with it.
Yeah, terrific. So you had an inkling that Geelong might have been, so
yeah,
they expressed some interest?
Yeah, Geelong and West Coast probably
West Coast, yeah,
very keen.
Okay.
Yeah, they were pretty keen, weren't they?
So how were Mum and Dad thinking about potential of over the other side of Australia?
It's a long way, but
It is a long
we
way.
would have done it if we had
Yeah.
to, but it's nice that he's just up the road.
Yeah, terrific.
Yeah, when he was he was about 8 years old when he first started with Bannockburn, and his coach back then called him the extractor because he's always in the bottom of the pack getting the ball and getting out. So he got a good reputation pretty early.
Was screaming, crying, yeah, really.
It was rather nerve-wracking because we went through, round one and then round two, then round three started, and James started getting very anxious, of course, because he thought he may have missed out. But when his name got called out, pick 45, that was it.
It was very hard. Very hard.
Thanks, mate. Good on you. Congratulations. Thanks, man.
Thanks a lot for that.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I was just sitting there, and then as soon as the picks kept just going through, I was just like thinking to be more relieved than anything, just to get picked up. But then, it was all interstate, really, before Hawthorn, so I was just like, got to act like really excited anyway. But then, Hawthorn, I go for you guys anyway, so yeah.
And do all the family go for the Hawks? Yes.
Not Mum. Mum's Collingwood.
Joe? Collingwood? No, Mum was Collingwood.
Yeah, not
Mum's
anymore.
Hawthorn now.
You've got a few more members.
Up until then, he'd basically been a cross-country runner and started playing footy, and then as soon as that happened, that was it. Cross-country went out the door after his first game of football, and the passion for football just grew and grew. And he did do some more running, and he did have a strong athletics background, but invariably football became his passion, and athletics was sort of there just to complement his football. He knew if he could be a really good runner, it would help him be a really good footballer. So that's sort of the way he went.
What were you doing? Who was around at your place?
Yeah, I had obviously Mum and Dad, but yeah, 3 sisters were all overseas, so I had 4 schoolmates over, just pretty quiet, but yeah, it was getting pretty daunting when it got late. Yeah, well, I got to pick 70 and they read it out, and the boys were thinking, oh no, and then yeah, it sort of came up Hawthorn pick, and it just flashed my name on the screen, didn't read it out, so yeah, it was jumps for joy then.
Yeah. So and what was the family room like when you saw your name up on the screen?
Oh, I think Dad was probably the loudest, to be honest. I think he was out of his seat first, but yeah, it was just pretty special having it with people to spend a lot of time with.
I understand that he was a very good tennis player as well, but when did you get an inkling that footy might end up being a career pathway for him?
I suppose when he came back from his Europe tennis tour in year 10, year 9, end of year 9, I said, how was it, mate? And he said, it was all right. And then I knew that footy was going to be the one.
Pretty big, like because I live pretty close, so you sort of drive past it on Wellington Road and you see, oh, it's just Waverley Park, but when you actually get here and you go inside it, yeah, it's a lot bigger than it looks and great facilities. I don't know really, I wasn't too nervous. I think the other boys were probably more nervous than me, but yeah, well, I obviously saw them first and walked up.
I used to come down here for a kick with my mates, and we used to just see the boys come off the track and be like, oh yeah, Tommy or Hodgie or someone. And yeah, they were my idols, I guess, because I used to just go to the footy and watch them play. And then yeah, when I came into the club, it was a bit different to probably some of the other boys, because I was like trying to act cool, not trying be too excited.
Oh yeah, obviously starstruck, meeting like Roughhead and people like that, you've watched your whole life growing up, so obviously it's exciting, but you sort of got to keep a lid on it, I guess.
Mick, Jesus, they're farmers' mates, aren't they?
soon as you get your number and yeah, you lock it, I feel like yeah, you kind of like you own that little space. And then I've got Worps and Rossi next to me with Harry Morris on the other side. So us young boys are all kind of together, and yeah, it's a good little area we've got at the back.
Probably tell I haven't done too much gym in my life, so it's been a bit of a whirlwind for that. So doing gym pretty much every day, I guess.
I don't know, we just got thrown in, straight in. What was it, like 3 weeks in?
So we got 3 verses, boys.